Hi, everybody. This is Erica here with the Strength of Tarot. We're going to do live questions. All the information is in this pin comment or the comment up on the screen. One question, 750. Two questions, 1425. Three questions, 2125. Okay. Um, Forgot to put on there, but I will put that we do have a special for $25 for 4 questions. Okay. So I'll put that on there too, meaning you get a question for $4. All right. So Srete has 2 questions and Sunflower has questions banked. But if you would like to ask a question, just donate to PayPal or Venmo. I do not do Cash App anymore. And just let me know that you donated, okay? And for how many questions, okay? Also like to do where I pick somebody every month for a 30-minute free reading. So if you donate, you are in that drawing to get a 30-minute reading for free. All right. Hello, family tribe. If you are returning, it's good to see you all. If you are new, hello, hello, hello. Donations are open, and I hope you guys are all doing good. Let me start lighting the stage. Give me a second. How is everybody? I see there's 2 people in here. I don't know. You guys got to say hi to me because I'm on StreamYard, so I can't see people on here unless you say hi. Lighting the sage. Calling the spirit guides forward to give the messages that are necessary for anyone who donates for these readings today. Thank you, guys. Today is June 2nd. Yesterday, you guys, I did do a general for all signs, like what you need to hear for June. I might do it again in June, but not until the middle. Okay, so hey Wicca, how are you? Sorry, didn't say anything for a while there. What's going on? How are you doing? Good to see you this evening. Good. What's new? What's going on? Hi, guys. I did do the general yesterday on that live yesterday, last night. So if you want to check out, it's fire, water, air, and earth signs. Hey, Mystical, how are you, sweetie? So yeah, if you want to check out what you need to know for June, it may or may not resonate with you. How are you doing, Mystical? Good to see you, ladies. Donations are open. So, oh, you're amazing. Good. I'm doing good. Can't complain. Can't complain. Got a lot of house cleaning done today and laundry. You know, I work tomorrow, so. Hi guys, donations are open. Sunflower has one question and then Sarete has two if they come into the live tonight. I'm kind of on late. I'm usually on earlier than this, but I had a lot of stuff to do, so tomorrow, so I wanted to get a lot of stuff done today. But it's good to see you, Mystical and Wicca. I know a lot of the it's been a lot nicer being on StreamYard due to the fact that we don't have as many trolls coming in, and I kind of like it a little more. So no Cash App, only use PayPal. Oh yeah, no Cash App, you guys. We only do PayPal and Venmo. I only do Venmo and PayPal right now. Does anybody have anything they want to share? I know there's 4 people in here, so I don't know who else is in here. Any news? Anything exciting? I was just on someone's live and they were talking about aliens and if people believe in aliens, and like asking if people had like a story to share in regards to aliens, and like somebody shared a really interesting story. I personally, okay, this is why I know aliens exist. I've tapped into that energy and I've channeled a lot of information when I was meditating one time. So I definitely know they exist, but me personally do not have any personal stories regarding aliens, so I can't really speak on like that, you know. I've never been you know, somebody who was like, "Oh, I want to hunt down aliens," So I've never been into it like that. I don't even think I really watch alien documentaries or anything like that. I just kind of like know they're real because of tapping into that energy. And I literally, like, when I was channeling that, I backed away right away because I just wanted to know if they were real. So I do believe they're real, but I don't have any personal stories. I cannot speak from that. But I thought it was pretty cool listening to one of the people's stories on there. Okay. If you donate, please let me know, you guys, so I can write it down. I always have to go back and look at the live anyways. We had a quiet night. Hi guys. Welcome to the channel. Please hit that like button as well, you guys. It helps the channel out. All right. What we're going to do right now, kind of if you guys know how this works, we're going to make the questions $5.50 each, okay? But we only do it for I only do this twice. I do it towards the end of the readings and a little bit before the beginning. So every question right now is $5.50, especially if you've already donated this week. So say if you want to follow up to a question, this gives you the opportunity to do that now, okay? So every question for the next 10 minutes, I'll start the 10 minutes like I always do, whatever, is going to be $5.50. So if you want to donate for that, let me know. You believe anything is possible? I do too. Oh, let me change that. Hold on. Don't listen to that. Ooh, I didn't mean to push that. Put that. Okay. Okay, that's just right now. Okay. There we go. So if you want to ask a follow-up or anything, I'll show that on the stage. Send it to Cash App or PayPal, like always. But every question right now is $5.50. Mystical. Is Mystical still on here? I'm reading for... Everyone's so quiet tonight. Are we all tired? Been a long Monday. Oh, I was gonna ask if I've did a reading with her before, but hey Galactic, how are you, sweetie? Hey Galactic. Every question's $5.50. So if you donated this week, you can get a following up to any question. Or if you're new to the channel, you can also get a $5.50 question. I don't really put stipulations on the $5.50, but every question's $5.50 right now, okay? And we only have like 7 minutes. I know. I mean, the only thing I liked about Cash App is that it seems to me like everybody's using Cash App. You're welcome, sweetie. It's good to see you, Galactic. How are you? How are you doing this fine Monday? Monday's almost over thanks to me coming on so late. Over here. Over here. Hi. Hi, Abby. Yeah, and that's what I felt like too. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like I think I said your name wrong. Is it Ave? Is it how do I pronounce your name again? Tell me. AIV? Is it just Ave? I don't want to pronounce your name wrong. I think I did this to you last time, so I do apologize. Okay, good, 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 good. I was worried I said it wrong. Well, it's good to see you again, sweetie. How are you? Yeah, it's only good in the US. You know what I mean? And so, like, to me, I'm like, not only is it easy for people in the US to hack into your shit on Cash App, nobody really, like, certain places don't take that as a form of payment. You know what I mean? Like, if you're shopping online and stuff, it's just not like a real, and this is just my opinion. Oh, come on. Why am And this is just my opinion. Sorry about that, you guys. Like, I clicked off for 2 seconds. So this is just my opinion about it. Number one, it's not even like a real bank account. Okay. It's powered through this place called Sutton's Bank, which, by the way, I've never seen a Sutton's Bank anywhere. I don't know if you guys, like, maybe there's some on the East Coast, but I've never even seen them on the East Coast. Like, so for me, I'm like, why are people sending money? Like, it's just not very safe. It's not very safe. And that's why kind of like I don't want to use it anymore. Now with my PayPal, I know it first of all, PayPal's international, okay? Everybody's using PayPal. Um, like I said, it's international. So we all can go on it. You can be from Canada, you could be from other countries. PayPal does not discriminate. And also though, I know that PayPal is with a bank that's actually a real bank that's legit versus what Cash App is. So, Venmo is through the same. They work through PayPal. But yeah, PayPal has hackers. Yeah. And not only does it we have about like 5 minutes left, you guys, on the $5 questions, by the way. 550 questions. Okay, Ave, I'll get you, sweetie. Yeah, like you get your money back guarantee. You want to know why? Because real banks are insured. Okay, real banks have insurance for that crap. So when someone takes your money, unlike Cash App, like for me, I had over, I'm not going to tell you like how much, but it was over a grand that I had saved up, from doing previous lives and stuff, like probably this whole since last summer. So going into this summer. So that's kind of normal for my donations to add up to that much because what I like to do with that is, you know, pay for my child support, right? So thank you, Ab. I'll get you. So with that being said, when they took that, when my account got hacked with Cash App, I didn't get any of that money back. I haven't gotten any money back. I actually had to put in, they made me put in some kind of like, what is it, like a complaint form or something, and Yeah, so I'm still like going through all that before I even get. And it sucks because it's not even just my money, it's also the money you guys donated. And I was hoping to buy me a microphone, for the channel. So this sucks. You know what I mean? All right, PayPal. Let's go. Let me go in here. So, yeah, I feel like it's just a lot safer using PayPal and Venmo because Venmo is the same partner. So the microphone that I was wanting, I'm actually getting it from through what is it called? Walmart. And that's because my sister works at Walmart, so she gets like a 30% discount. So she's gonna go pick it up for me. Um, but the microphone that I want is like the one that hangs. So I want it to be able to hang from the computer. And that way you guys can hear me better. We have better sound. Now, as far as picture, I was gonna start doing my setting up the computer and stuff. That's good for like streaming. But in order to do that kind of stuff, you want a good microphone, you want good headphones, you want all that stuff. So I'm trying to get that all set up. But there's always something that comes up. And I was gonna do it with that money, so it kind of sucks. So it delayed. And then my actual phone dropped in the toilet. Because I left it in my back pocket, which I never have it in my back pocket. I usually carry it in my purse. Uh, but yeah, guess it's just like, okay, well, they wanted to delay it. That's okay. I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? Maybe it's for a good cause that it's delayed a little bit. You know what I mean? For the channel. I don't know. I don't know. But we'll figure it out. I think though the microphone was only like 50, 45, $50. It wasn't that much. But now it just sucks because it's like I'm trying to get Cash App to give me the money back. You know what I mean? Like, and I mean they are really trying their hardest not to be responsible for it. So it's really annoying. And then someone told me the other day that that's happened to them before and they gave them money. They're not doing that for me. And I think it's because it's how much money it is. I don't know. But according to the Cash App I had, it says, yeah, it's almost over. It says that they insure it up to $5,000. But then if that's the case, then you would just think they would give me my money back, right? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, thank you, sweetie. Got your donation. Go ahead and ask your question. Yeah, time's almost up for $5 questions. So if you want to send in your $5 questions now. Thank you for your donation, sweetie. Abe, go ahead and ask your question. General. Oh, she just wants a general. Okay. It is possible. Let's see what we get here. Hey, Abe, can you give me your sun sign or birth date? You can delete it right after. It just helps. Sometimes helps with for doing a general message. I know if it's you. She said posted. Pisces. Okay, cool. Hey, you're Pisces, like my sister. Brianna's a Pisces. I don't know if you guys were on here last night. Brianna's a Pisces. My son's a Pisces. My 5-year-old is a Pisces. All right, let's go ahead, guys. Give me a general message here for Abe Sasha. This Pisces. What does she need to know? Give me a general message here. Yeah, you guys are I mean, y'all can be vicious. I don't mess with Pisces. They don't play. Really quick, I got a question for you, Abe. Do you have an ex-boyfriend that's a water sign, or water sign, and I almost said Capricorn? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Got a big Cancer sign here. Or if they're not your ex-boyfriend, were you dealing with someone who was a water sign? He could be a Libra. Got a Sagittarius here too. Were you dealing with someone that's a water? And maybe they're not even a water sign. Let me say it like this. This could be someone who, okay, because that's who this message is going to be about. Yeah, okay, I see now you're not in a relationship with them. I see that now. Okay, listen, because this is the general message. This is what I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to read any of your comments. When it comes down to the way that someone treats you, I feel like they're asking you, your guides are asking you to tell this person if they cannot make any commitment, if they cannot be consistent with you, and they cannot figure out their shit and stop using their shit as an excuse to not do right or not to make right by you, you need to let this person go. Don't give them any chances. This is what I'm getting here. With the Justice card and the Queen of Swords, I feel like this person is somebody who uses their personal trauma or things that are happening to them as a reasoning to not move forward with you, and they hold back emotionally. You don't need to put up with that. They're saying you deserve better than that. Okay, your guides also have a message here for you, because I see that this is them saying be strong enough to let this person go. This person's going to move forward, but I do think you need to know that this person might try to come back and make things right with you. Also, she said we're not. I had feelings for him. Okay, I could see that. You are the Queen of Swords, so it could have been an online contact, okay? The thing is when I get the Queen of Swords around a cup, it's someone who's like, there's some sort of distance there usually, okay? Like whether that be online or that you guys haven't met in person, maybe that's in a different state. There's always some sort of distance. But I also feel like this person has some emotional distance from you, and you are trying to make things work with them, but they're not really open to it. And so don't put up with that. They want you to know that you have someone new coming into your life. So at the end of this summer, August going into September, you're going to meet someone new. Could this be online? Yeah. But it's best for you. What's best for you, they're saying, and then you don't have to take their advice. This is a general reading. There's someone better for you that's going to be open to you emotionally. Okay? Yeah, keys on a ring. Okay, look, we have healing heart. Okay, so many options. Okay, you have new options coming in. Okay, so just give it some time. Better options. Okay, doesn't mean that it's like, I feel like what you're looking for is someone to be open to you emotionally, someone that you can just connect with. And I see that this guy in you, there is just like some like, and I don't even think it's just because you're over the internet. This guy's emotionally detached from you, meaning there's not a deep connection there. So there, your guides are saying it's okay to let this person go and move forward here. You have healing, you have healing heart. Okay. So in time, this will definitely heal. But if you choose, if when this person comes back, if you choose to put up with their crap, okay, if you choose to put up with their crap, just know that it might be a little bit of a toxic connection. You might end up feeling like you have to. Yeah, I do. I see them reaching out to you soon, but I can't say where it's gonna go. I just see it could be a little bit like where you're feeling like you have to, your heart's breaking again. So things could go good, and then suddenly, like, just because you get communication doesn't mean they're gonna change or be consistent enough with you emotionally. Hmm? Oh, you don't mind talking to him? Okay. Okay, so maybe that's also why there's distance too. But let me get one more card here. Date. Yeah, I do see you guys talking again, but I don't think it's, I'm going to be honest with you, I just don't think it's going to go anywhere. You have someone new coming in, sweetie. Meeting someone new. But even though you're sad and you're, it's okay. Like, this is going to heal over time. They want you to know you're going to heal. You're going to um feel a lot stronger from this eventually. You're going to eventually walk away and be in this Nine of Pentacles energy, which is pretty good, okay? Because she's secure, she feels independent. I think it's going to be there for a while. Oh, yeah, it's funny you said that because look what I had underneath her. But it'll be better. It'll get better, sweetie. That's going to be your general message. They want you to know you're meeting someone. So think August, September ish. No, that's the general you want it, but that's what they put out for us. Okay. All right. We'll go ahead. Well, sometimes, see, here we go. Hold on. You're asking me. So, Ave, I'm going to just tell you what the reading is. I'm not going to tap into his energy anymore because then you need to donate. If you want to ask more questions, you cannot ask me questions upon questions. Okay. I'm just going to tell you what your general says. Okay. Sorry, I have to be like that because then I'll sit here and I'll be answering multiple questions for you. I think that if, you know, he comes back around, like I said, there could be just him talking to you. But like I said, someone better is coming in. Okay, that's what they really want you to know. You're going to meet someone soon. Slay them all. And then you can be your own knight. So you don't need to depend. You do not need to depend on this person. Okay. Your potential's endless. So know your worth and know that I do think that just because maybe there's some barriers between you guys, it does speak of this person having their own emotional stuff to deal with over here. Um, but it does speak of this person could give you better, even if they have barriers. If they really wanted to, they could. So don't tolerate that kind of behavior from even this guy. Okay, that's not someone doing you correctly. Okay. Thank you. You're very welcome, sweetie. Okay, $5 questions. Last call for $5, $5.50 questions. Guys, I would take this deal now. It's like really cheap. It's really cheap, right, guys? No, it's not really cheap. When I put that down, can you guys not see me? I see there's 6 people. Welcome to the channel, guys. All right. 550 is over. We're gonna go back to the regular price. Okay. Thank you, Wicca, for helping with the moderating today. Or I don't know who else. I think I saw someone else do it. Ooh, the star card. Star. The star. Go ahead and if you donate, let me know, you guys. Go ahead and do the sage again. There we go. Welcome, you guys, to the live. If you donate, please let me know. Thank you guys for coming on. Hit that like button as well. So I'm going to go ahead and ask that same question on topic. Do you guys believe, well, different question, sorry. Do you guys believe in twin flames? Does anyone here believe in the twin flames? Okay, sorry about that. I did not mean for that to happen. Nobody? Well, the reason I'm asking is because I'm thinking about putting up a twin flame pick a card reading, but I don't know if anybody, like any of the viewers, how many viewers, I know some of us believe in the twin flame theory, but a lot of us don't. But I'm thinking about doing, well, if I don't do that, then I can also do your next big relationship or your next serious relationship. Or I could do it's gonna be like multiple pick a choice card piles, but different segments. So like we'll talk about your future spouse or your future soulmate, who you're gonna end up with, okay? I'm thinking that maybe I should just do that one instead of doing the twin flame one. I mean, or I could just do both segments, you know? I don't know. If you guys have any opinions about that, please let me know. That works for you, Mystical? You would like it? I see there's 4 people. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do the person you end up with, your soulmate, your divine partner, you know. I guess I could say twin flame, whatever, but I feel like with twin flames, I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of people are not gonna end up with their twin flame. So that would bring in a whole different energy. You know what I mean? Whole different energy. You know what I mean? Like, because I know who my twin flame is, but I mean, the chances of us being together just really depends because you could choose not to be with your twin flame too. So I think I'm going to just do divine, your soulmate, not divine, soulmate. The person you are going to end up with. That's what I'm going to do. And you know, and that energy is very different as well, Mystical, since you're you're talking to me, but everybody, but like it's a very different energy because let me explain to you. Some of us have like the capacity to end up with our divine partner or our twin flame, but we don't do the work or we don't make it to that healing point. And that's just the truth. I know that's the sad truth, but like that's going to be a whole different energy. Now, if you can do the stuff that you need to and live on your highest vibration, then you might end up with that person. But even then, you might not, because like I said, we have cycles that we have to go through and transformations, and some of us may not, some of us might miss that train, you know? I've been there, I've missed it before for myself personally. So, like, I think that's why I'm gonna just say who you're gonna end up with, the soulmate you end up with. That's the same with anything. Yeah, you see what I'm saying. But that's why I want to say who you're gonna end up with, the soulmate you're gonna end up with, because I don't really care what anyone says, regardless of if you end up in a relationship with someone 9 times out of 10, and this is just my psychic opinion, my opinion. You guys can tell me if you don't. That's probably a soulmate. Like if you and usually even if you start an instant connection with someone, that doesn't always mean they're your soulmate. But if you end up in a friendship relationship with someone in any form of way, boyfriend, girlfriend, friend, you know, like a brother, like a sister, their energy reminds you of someone, that usually means that's a soulmate. So yeah, I feel like if we see who you can end up with, that'll be helpful. You know what I mean? So we'll do a pick a card for that. And I think with the segments, it'll be like we'll get into like how like the first pick a card segment will be like how are you gonna meet them, and then we'll look at where you're gonna be at in your life, and then the next pick a card segment will be like what are their physical, you know, characteristics, what are they gonna be like, da 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 da. Then the third one will be I also think in the first one we'll do where you're gonna meet as well. So we'll answer like multiple questions that you would have or that you would want to know when you meet your soulmate, right? Like, what am I gonna be like? Why? Because then you can say, oh, he'll look back at the reading and be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Like some people like meet their soulmate after they get out of a serious connection. Some people meet their soulmate 10 years after they get out of a serious connection. It's just you just never know where you might be in life, where you might be at. So we'll try to answer questions like that. I think that would be really good. And I haven't done a pick a card in a while, so that part too. And I don't think I'll do too many piles. I'll do like 4 general piles so that way they can kind of because I feel like when people do when I watch the pick a cards, and I'm gonna tell you, some of these pick a card readers are freaking awesome, you guys. But like when I do the pick a card, when I watch them and they have like 14 different piles, I'm like, oh no, that energy, because even because me as a reader, I can just channel things, right? And for me, like if I have 15 different piles, not to say there's not 15 different types of peoples with those stories, but you can generalize meeting someone and how you're going to meet them in a love life situation. Um, but if you have 15 different piles, it's just not, no, not that. That energy's way too scattered. Yeah. And I'm not on that vibration to keep up with that much energy. You know what I mean? Now, I will say I can go in a room. Yeah, but okay. Like one of the girls on on her channel with that 15 pile thing was literally describing 3 of the same piles. Do you see what I'm saying? And I don't know if that was because no, I know why it was. It's not look, you're not when you do these general readings, these pick a pile, it's not always going to be to a T of how you're going to meet that person. And that's why they're generals, right? You're supposed to take what resonates with you. And it's going to be a lot more stuff that resonates with you than in the other piles, right? Like the other piles are not even going to resonate at all, right? Like if I tell you, hey, Galactic, you're going to meet your partner in a coffee shop, you know, July, I'm going to just say my birthday, July 25th, in 2025, or yeah, we'll say 2025. This is just an example. This is not really going to happen. So don't be coming for me. But, yeah, you're going to meet your partner July 25th, 2025, in a coffee shop. He's going to have brown hair, blah, 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 right? You're not going to be able to do that when you're doing pick a card because it's, like I said, general reading. But if I'm reading for Galactic on a personal level, then yeah, I can do that. Yeah, for sure. Why? Because I'm looking in your energy and looking, tapping into all that energy right there. But I'm not going to be able to tell somebody that in a pick a card reading. You see what I'm saying? So this isn't so much when I didn't see this is why I don't like doing generals, because I feel like people don't they really do like rely on the general readings. Not the ones that I do for you guys personally, like when you ask me to, but I'm talking about the general as far as for the whole channel. The reason I don't like doing them is I feel like people depend on them too much when it's like, hey, you should just go get a personal reading from that reader, right? Just go get a personal reading. Why? Because there's no way I can sit here and tell three people, right? There's three people in my live right now, three people in my live that they're going to meet this one pile or these one of four of these piles is literally to a T how you're going to meet your person. That just is not fair. And that's not how it's going to work. Right. But it might be that I can tell you in that one pile, this is what your future partner is going to look like. Or this is where you're going to meet your future partner. Or this is where you're going to be at in your life when you meet the person you're going to end up with for the rest of your life. See what I'm saying? Also, FYI, some of us may not end up with people. So you got to put that in there too. So that's why you always have to that's why I don't like doing general readings. I don't like giving people false hope, but I feel like it's just going to happen with YouTube, It's just going to happen. It's part of the social media reading. Hi guys. Well, hi to the new person. I think someone new just came in. But yeah, no, I just think that's too scattered. We'll just keep it very general. Hold on, guys. guys. Sorry about that. I had to answer my. All right, we're gonna go ahead and go back to the. I don't know why I said 550, you guys. Oh my god. I don't know why I keep like something's wrong with me. It's 525 a question. I do apologize. I just realized that right now. But yeah, we're gonna do 4. We're gonna do 4 piles. So that's just my personal view on it. We're gonna go ahead and do $5 questions because we're about like an hour in. So give me a second. 525 question. Why is it doing that? Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, you guys see the dream catcher? Sorry, I'm not very entertaining today. So yeah, we're gonna finish out the live. We'll probably do this for like 20 more minutes. So every question's 525. Sorry that I did it 25 more cents earlier. I don't know why I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. Don't even ask me. All right. Okay. I don't know. Okay, there it is. Hmm. It's a slow night. Is it just me? Ooh, it's just me. No, it's not just me. I really think it's been. I noticed my views went down on YouTube also, but I think it's because I'm on StreamYard, and StreamYard has like it's a little more stricter when it comes to. Okay. Who's left in here? Who is left? If you want to say hi, go ahead. Please let me know. It says 2 people are watching, so. Galactic, are you at work? I don't know if she's still on. Hmm. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do last call. I don't think I'm gonna stay on very long, you guys. We're not getting anyone asking questions or really talking. I'm not on a little too long. I'm sorry that I clicked off, you guys. We're gonna do last call for donations. $5.25 a question. If you want to send it, go ahead and send it now. PayPal or Venmo. All right, you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you for everyone who donated today. And I will be back on. Might take a day break, you know. We'll see. But I'm gonna try to come on tomorrow. I'm trying to come on as much as I can this week. So I love you guys so much, and I hope you guys have a good evening and a good day tomorrow. Bye, guys.